the way I like to think about it is when I did my PhD in chemistry, I thought about atoms and molecules, catalysis, thinking about things at the small fundamental level. When I went to MIT, I was in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, and so you kind of take a step back, respecting that you still need catalysis to work, but you also start thinking about the machinery in which the catalysis is occurring. And so I started to think about, okay, well, how do we change the reaction dynamics and think more about the physics of the process? And that's where, because again, I said, you go from the molecule to the material. The molecular thinking needs catalysis and chemistry, but the material thinking needs more mechanical engineering and physics. So you have to have all these other aspects in the thought process. And then, as would happen, my journey continued, and I became eventually an associate professor in chemical engineering. So I came into chemical engineering, and I could see, again, I started out with a degree in physics. I can understand how you can apply, the laws of science to chemical engineering. But what I took from it then in my journey was, now in chemical engineering, you think about a whole series of devices. So again, starting out with the molecular interactions in chemistry, thinking about how you make the devices so that these can occur in terms of mechanical engineering. And then in chemical engineering, you think about, well, how could you make multiple of these together so that you have a system? Because that's what chemical engineering is. It's a system. You have an input, and then you have a final product and an output. You look at the economies of scale, and often you talk about scaling things up in chemical engineering. And that's my journey. It was quite interesting. Looking backwards, you can see the lines between the dots. But looking forward, it was really just, you get the best opportunity you can, and you make the best of it that you can. And then guided by a vision, you keep moving towards that vision, and you find ways that you envelop your skill set into solving that vision.